me now, hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now, hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now, hate me now. Enemies, busters got some mana, but I handle that, so hate me now. Got the Louis Slugger, you better cover when I hit a foul. You better be so quick to get it hip when the pistol show. All my niggas get me creeping slow, and we on that blow. Told the two that I use, searching for an easy man. Demon in me wakes, now I shake and don't feel okay. Yeah, I'm terrified in my mind, so corrupted too. Feel so blizzo, hizzo, off that snizzo, but still keep it smooth. Evil prim, stay so blitz, busy down with Psycho Mike. Scheming, leaning all throughout the night, down in Metro Height. Bitch, you getting sprayed from grenade when I pulled up here. Catch the P, here with me, and we always going in. Winking, shaking in my bed, hating leaves you where y'all dead. Don't you rest so tears up, call your blizz up when I'm on my man. I face so much crime, stay inside. I have on my mind. Please don't shoot your biz on, send you his on, get your miz online. Enemy so close to me, especially gon' hate me now. Motivated jealousy, but still I elevate somehow. Violent face all in my space, deep inside you hating me. Take that loaded Glock 19 and kill that kind with courtesy. Enemy so close to me, especially gon' hate me now. Motivated jealousy, but still I elevate somehow. Violent face all in my space, deep inside you hating me. Take that loaded Glock 19 and kill that kind with courtesy. Hate me now, hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now. Hate me now. Enemies.
You hate me now, nigga, damn, I thought we was cool. You hate me now, I thought we was cool.
You mad at me now, but all I do is laughing. Then chop a bullet, split him up like he a fraction. He ran up on me, think it's chicken, now he past tense. Yes, I am evil, Prince, but also Trey, so blast him. I catch him loafing, I'ma up the gun and let it bust. I got them niggas in the car ready to shoot shit up. You mention me, boy, I'm a killer, best not test your luck. Yo, bitch, a groupie, all up in my DMs tryna fuck. These niggas lying in they songs, you know they capping. I'm on the block, I put in work, you niggas slacking. My nigga get jammed up and then we go and post bail. But if your nigga run up, we gon' send his ass to hell. Ain't have a ruler, kept a Ruger when I was in school. I'm hitting ops with this stick like I'm playing pool. Handy manny in this bitch, we got all the tools. You hate me now, damn nigga, I thought we was cool.
We was cool.
Peace, peace, peace. What's going on? What's happening? MD's Thought Box Live, man. Hey, I'm in the building, man. Impromptu. I wanted to do a live stream of the debate. A couple of things happened that didn't allow me to do so. First being I was still driving. Then I got caught up in some traffic, and I was like, yeah, it's no way possible that I'm gonna be able to do a live stream. Then I start seeing some posts on Twitter and Facebook saying that CNN had not only contacted some prominent streamers, but they also put out a statement saying that, hey, look, if we catch you streaming the debate on your channel, we gonna get you. So I guess it was a blessing in disguise that I didn't do it, but I guess for the most part we're gonna try to chop it up and see what was what in the debate now. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's in the building. The doors of the church are open. The link is in the chat. Let me pin it. Yeah, the link is in the chat if anybody want to come up and give me your thoughts on this debate. First of all, let me say this, man, and I'm gonna say this as honestly as I can. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens of the United States of America, we might be fucked. We might be doomed, y'all. Hey, it might be a wrap. What's going on now after this debate, it's troubling. It's troubling. What do I mean by that? I think Biden, when it comes to the body of the debate, as far as him being explicit, uh, as far as the position that he held, as far as the questions that were relayed to him via Jake Tapper and Dana Bash, from that aspect, he won the debate. No questions asked. Trump did not answer not one question the whole night. Not one question. No way, shape, or form did he articulate anything that had anything to do with any policy. He did not do it at all. Let me add my guest to the stage. Give me a second. I got to do the layout. Hold on. Wait a minute. No. Okay, boom. All right. Peace to Vancat and Ricardo, my TFP colleagues. What's happening?
What's going on, MD? What's going on, Ricardo?
I can't call it. Peace, Ricardo. What's happening? Well, okay, Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo. He's setting up. We gonna try to jump in and jump out. We all got to go to work in the morning, so we're gonna try to do it like that. Peace, Ricardo. What's up?
I'm good. I'm just
all
a little bit frazzled after what I just witnessed.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. So like I was saying, then I'm gonna get Vancat and Ricardo's take. Trump did not answer not one question the entire night. That's baffling to me. I thought I was gonna pull what little chin hair I do have out if he mentioned anything about the border another time, and not give a platform statement on what he was actually gonna do about the border. Never said anything about that. Some type of way. I mean, in a way, it's genius that every question that Jake Tapper and Dana Bash presented to Trump, some type of way he was able to spin it to immigrants and Russia and China, some type of way. I don't know how he was doing it, but he was able to do it and keep away from answering the original question that was asked of him. That was insane.
That was the sunblack method.
The sunblack method. I call it. Hey, we'll go with that. That was ridiculous. I'm talking about not one question the whole night.
It's oh God. And mind you, I'm watching this with coworkers, by the way, who are politically split down the middle. What I mean, these are people that are like pro-Trump MAGA supporters and pro-Democratic Joe Biden supporters. We were all like, what in the hell? Like, Trump answered the goddamn questions. I kid you not. We were all like, okay, so she's asking about fentanyl. How did we turn into drug lords? And that you still didn't answer the question. It was that frustrating to the point some people literally walked out of the room. Like, I don't know if this was strategic on his part, but my God, sir, when we and not only that, the moderator circled back around the questions 3 times, and he still doesn't answer the questions. So what is the point of you doing the debate if you're not going to answer the questions that they're asking you politically, sir? That doesn't make sense.
Hey, Mike, if you want to come up, man, hey, the link in the chat. Come on up if you want. Hey, let me say it right now before you continue, Ricardo. Mike was right. He did say on TFP that Trump wasn't going to answer not one question about policy. I tried to give Trump the benefit of the doubt, and I was disappointed. So that's my only Mike is right for the night. Don't continue, Ricardo.
So, Mike, bring your twin ass up here and speak your ish, because you know you want to speak your ish. So you're given the opportunity to come gloat. Come on up. Come
he want to come up here and grandstand and gloat. That's exactly what he wanted to do.
Come on up, twin. You can do it. But no, it was just, if I could, maybe I guess we're gonna contrast the whole debate, because I had to put some people on game tonight in regards to watching it, because a lot of people were like, they didn't want to watch it because on account of, and we've said this on TFP, if you have not convinced or made up your mind yet, what else are you waiting for? Because this was pretty much like the previous debate that we've had. but much worse. It was just like a train wreck that you couldn't turn your head away from. And we had some gaffy moments where we laughed because the moderator was cutting off Biden and cutting off Trump. It was just a complete, utter shite show. It was that bad. It was just horrible. But I will say one thing though. I was expecting Biden to be a little bit more frazzled, but he came out. He had some very gibberish moments, which on account of him being 81 would have been expected. And I'm sure they're gonna harp on that, the other side tomorrow morning or maybe tonight, as we continue on with the post debate, speaking points. But I expected him to be a little bit more frazzled, but he wasn't. He actually came out, said his piece, and was a little bit more coherent than I thought, as per usual. Now, does the old factor of him being old is gonna linger? I believe so, because if you're watching most of the networks right now, they're saying politically the Democrats behind the scenes are like, this was a complete disaster. They did not think Biden did well. In fact, they thought that the country saw the other side of what the other side was complaining about, that he's too old, he's going to be such and such, it's going to be a shite show. Now, mind you, even though you have the political, what do you call yourself again, MD? The political,
What do I call myself? You reprimanded. You a rep. Oh, what happened to Vatcat? Y'all don't know what. Yeah, man. Again, you absolutely right. But yeah, the political prophet amongst men. Again,
political
I wanted to see. Yeah, go ahead. Finish
No,
up.
no, I'm just gonna bring this point. Not only do I think Biden is gonna win, but I did predict this as during the inception of TFP. We're gonna see, and you heard this first. If you ever heard it from me before, I'm gonna predict it from now. You're gonna see Biden win, but you're gonna see sometime around maybe March going into May of next year. You're gonna hear them say, "Hey, we think we found something with Joe, and we're gonna have to, under doctor's order, have him out for probably 6 to something months." And in comes, you're gonna see Kamala become the first female president of the United States. I kid you not, and I said this from when Biden won the year. The year after Trump got kicked out. That I think this would have been the prediction, and I think it's beginning to look like what I think it's gonna. I was.
You might be right, Ricardo. So what you're saying is they're gonna write him off.
They're gonna
Write him off the show with an injury angle is what you're saying.
they're gonna come up with something to make it sound plausible.
That was funny.
They're gonna make it sound plausible. But it sounds funny, but I think that's the angle they're gonna aim for. If they can't get what they want behind the scenes, that's what they're gonna push for. And I kept saying it the whole time. Everybody was like, "No, I don't see that happening." I see it happening because it's the only way they could get a female president in, and the only way that they think they could please the black crowd. Which again, they fumbled both sides tonight. Fumbled the black question. How do you fumble?
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
That was so
when they started talking about black people, that was horrible.
It was beyond.
Like, oh my God.
Horrible. Like, how do you not answer that question? It was straightforward. Everybody looked at me because I'm the only black guy in the room. Again, as the token black guy at work, I'll take it. But they're like, "What do you think, Ricardo?" I'm like, "I don't even know how to answer this question because he pretty much didn't answer the question." It was like, oh, one person's talking about investing in labs, and the other person is saying a whole bunch of other gibberish. I was like, this. You see, this is why it can't get the black vote completely, because they all think we're a monolith, and we are not. If you're learning from what we're seeing, and there's network people that have been interviewing a lot of black people lately, the black vote is very pivotal because a lot of people now are feeling frustrated, and it's like, what are you doing to help the black community? They couldn't answer the question. It was like, oh, I'm doing this, and this person was. It's like, what a shit show. I can't even. Somebody take on the rest of the mental, because I can't. I'm so agitated watching the whole thing just now. I couldn't even get into it, but it was really bad. But pretty much what we've all said, which Twin said, and he's right as well. There was no political points from Trump. It was just going ring around the rosy, circle around circle. I'm gonna come up with things just so I could deflect. Deflection 101. That's it. MAGA crowd, if this is what you're aiming for, this ain't it from him. I'm sorry. No policies were spoken about tonight from Trump. That's horrible, bad, horrible. But I digress.
Peace to Mike. What's going on, man? Speak your piece, bro. Speak your piece.
First of all, thank you. My name is Free Throw. I appreciate you all for having me up here. It's my first time. It's wonderful to be able to show up to do a victory lap. Oh, it's fantastic. I won't be grandstanding. I won't be grandstanding. I heard somebody say that I was going to come here grandstanding. I'm not. I just want people to know that when I say Mike is right, there's a reason. That's all I'm saying. And I want to go ahead and from my twin, I am so sorry. Uh, I believe your philosophical attempt is a little off, but I'm going to get to it in a second. I want to thank MD for being a man and saying Mike is right. It's a beautiful thing. Van Cat, you haven't said it yet, but you will, sir. You will come to the side of the Mike is right. Now back on to you, sir. What's actually going to happen is both sides are doing the exact same thing. They're running the injury angle on the Democrat side. On the other side, they're trying to run the subterfuge. They're doing the Wyatt Sixth. So Trump is Bray, and he's out front. They're just trying to get him in. Get him in. Once he's in, DeSantis is going to come right behind him with the Uncle Howdy and move him out the way. This whole thing is to push the next generation of MAGA. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't
They-
disagree with that. Yeah, because you got something to that. I mean,
Thank you,
hell,
sir.
Project 2025 is there for the future of the party. So yeah, you're right about
Exactly.
that.
Exactly. That's all they're thinking about. They don't care. Trump could say, that's why I told y'all there is no policy. This isn't about this is about sticking to the script and getting more people on board. That's all this was. Trump didn't want to do this. You think he prepared for that thing? You think he prepared? He prepared more stuff in his hair and that toupee than he thought about preparing for this show. He didn't care. He just went there and freestyle. And Biden went and did what Biden does. Biden gaffes. That's what Biden does. And you want to know what? And for you, my brother, my twin, the reason they can't say anything they do for the black community is because they don't do anything.
It's so true.
It's easy.
Bro,
That's why.
bro,
That's
that
why.
shit, man, that shit was crazy, bro. When they started talking about that, I'm like, what the hell is going on? First, Trump said he saved the HBCUs. That's a
Yeah,
lie.
Please, that's a
That
big
part
lie.
He gave some money that only a percentage of the HBCUs got.
I
You know
got
what I'm saying?
That was
Then
horrible.
Biden started talking about shit that didn't have nothing to do with the black folk. Let me not say that because a portion of them do, but don't make student loan debt a black issue because
Right.
it's not. You know what I'm saying?
That's where
Sir,
it
and
fell like a rabbit hole for me because I'm like, now it's a black issue. I thought it was a universal issue for Americans. Now it's a black issue.
And he can't even stand on it. He didn't get rid of debt. Debt's still there.
Well, not all of it. You know what I'm
I know
saying?
mine's
But,
still there.
well, and
I
some
know a
people
whole lot of
did,
people
some
like
people
me.
didn't.
Debt's
Yeah,
still there.
hey, you ain't gonna get no argument from me.
You feel me? He
But-
didn't do nothing.
But the fact that he had to come up with stuff that's universally accepted and make it a black issue was the problem in and of itself.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
You might as well just sit and say, "Hey, look, we working on that."
And,
You know what I'm
know what?
saying?
was
Coming
He
like,
should have
soon.
pulled out a saxophone.
Facts,
It worked last time.
facts.
or said he smoked, but he ain't in hell.
He ain't in hell.
You know what I'm saying? Anything but what you just said.
Lord,
But
it was.
thank you, man. What you got, man? What you think, bro?
All right. Good night, everyone. I'm just gonna say, what's up? What was that?
Extraordinaire.
Oh, what's going on, Mike? Well, I'll start off by saying Mike was right. He was dead on right.
Oh, delicious.
He said
Delicious.
it on TFP,
Oh, you are
and it
kidding.
went down to the T how Mike explained it just this past Tuesday. So kudos to Mike.
Thank you.
Can't say anything. Can't say anything, but the guy's just right. So,
Oh.
All right,
So-
man. Calm down, Van Cat. I'm out to boot y'all. You ain't got to say that. You ain't got to say that many times.
So, as far as the way I feel about it, I'm actually kind of happy this happened. I think that Biden needs to go through some things and face some adversity because I mean, any younger Democrat that would have been in his place right now would have bodied Donald Trump.
Destroyed Trump. Destroyed.
Donald Trump cannot protect that record he has.
If
He's
that was
touting-
Gavin Newsom, it'd be
Oh
already
yeah,
over.
it'd be over. It would have been.
You can have
over.
my vote now.
Yeah. Yeah. So it exposes the issues with Biden. So, but when you listen to the reaction at the very end with CNN panelists, it's like the fire alarm was on, and rightfully so. But I think a lot of people get caught up. Biden is a unique candidate because of his speech impediment, and that adds to the perception of, oh, he's old and whatnot. A lot of that is just his internal struggle that he has with that. It's still there. Maybe not as bad as he was when he was younger, but it's still there. So it doesn't help him when he's older now and he's still doing that. And plus he's very gaffe prone, like Mike said. So
Yep.
all those things are just gonna come, and it's just gonna be sloppy, and you know, his voice sounds graggly and just weakened a little.
Yeah, he sound horrible. He sound
But
horrible.
but even with all that, I mean, even Jones, that guy, oh God, the Obama guy that's on CNN. Oh God, what's his name again?
Van Jones?
Yeah, Van Jones. Yeah, yeah. Even he said, you know, hey, I like Joe a lot, but that was rough. That was rough to watch. And you know, he's just saying how that was a hard reality check for
It was a hard listen.
Democrats. Yeah.
It was hard. When Biden started to talk, I cringed.
Yeah, every time.
Like
Every time.
just the way that he talked,
Yeah.
you know, him stuttering, I cringed. So
Yeah.
so let me ask you this.
He got the old Heinz 57 brand. He need to get the new updated.
At this point, Venkat,
Yeah.
this point, is it safe to say that I'm not putting anything into like the cognitive stuff. I don't believe nothing
No,
cognitive
it's
is
not.
going on with Biden.
It's not at all.
But can we at least say something physical is going on with Biden? Would you at least admit to that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's 80-something years old, so yeah, I would think so too. Trump had those moments too, but he seems more fluid. You know, and plus he's like a buffoon, so he's a comedian, stand-up comedian. So a lot of what he says is disregarded. Yeah, he's 80-some odd years old. I mean, this is what you're gonna get. I mean, he's not ready for a triathlon. You know, he's older, so I'll give you that. But I think, you know, he has a history, even in his younger days. He's gaffes all over the place. But then that stutter issue, I think, with the old age, is just a bad look, and that's what we got. He should not have forced himself to run in the second term, and he needs this moment. I'm okay with it. Like, the Democrats are running around like, oh my God. For the last year or so now, people have been saying, you know, they shouldn't have him as the candidate. They should have a primary in the Democratic the Democratic Party, and then we should go from there. And that would have been the right thing. He even said it when he won in 2020. He's just going to do the one term, and then he's going to gracefully bow out.
Hey,
And it
Venkat,
changed.
I heard they just said that on the ballot they're gonna put his name in lowercase and Kamala in capital, so everybody know as soon as he win, they're gonna get him out the back door.
I mean, but
I mean, it might be. We might be at the point of no return, though. Is it again? So,
but let's be real though, because I don't think nothing there is new. I don't think there was anything that was like, oh my God, for the first time he sounded like this. I've heard him sound like this before. This is what they've been packaging me all this time. So I'm not okay. I'm not razzled by that at all. I didn't want Biden in 2020. I had my other candidates that I wanted. So, but I'm just saying that's what we got. And then he took the option to go for the second term mainly because he knew Trump was in there. See, if Chris Christie was there, or if Nikki Haley or someone else was there, he wouldn't have ran the second term. He knew that Trump was just uniquely horrible and bad, and he figured, as bad as I'm going to look, he's so bad that I'm looking better. So he's running because of that, and it's a shame because Donald Trump is just uniquely the worst candidate in American politics. It's probably the worst candidate in the history of the world.
Fat Cat, I got to stop you right there.
He is.
Don't you know under Trump we had H2O? Don't you know that?
Well, let me give Trump. I'm gonna give Trump one of the benefit. Because of him, most of us stayed home and had hanky panky and had multiple COVID babies. So thank you, Trump, for giving us
that. Yeah, damn it, we had H2O though. That's what
Man, they asked him about something with parents or whatever, like
the
child care thing,
Yeah,
and
child care. Yeah,
he did not
he went off the rails.
He did not even spend one sentence on that issue.
But
so he let everybody know that is not a priority for him.
Right.
But
here's what I didn't like. Here's what I didn't like.
Oh wait, hold on. I just want to say one more thing.
Go ahead, finish up.
So but the as bad as his presentation was tonight, Biden, but everybody I think universally have to agree that he stayed more on topic, that he he had more honest answers, he had more truthful answers, he had more answers that were in line with reality. Donald Trump he was just freestyling, doing his own thing.
MAGA babbling.
Yeah. So the only problem is that Biden needed Obama's body.
This is what I didn't like. I ain't gonna front. I did not like the way they moderated this debate, and let me tell you why. They, in a regular form of presidential debate, they will say, "Hey, time is up," blah blah blah, but they let them finish the point. Now, some candidates will take advantage of that and just keep on babbling. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, because Biden was slow out the blocks. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? They'll ask him a question. He'll be slow out the blocks. He'll get to the point, but it'll be to a point where they would just cut his mic. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man, Biden, man, wrap that shit up. Come on, let's go. Speed it up.
Gotta treat him like the Apollo.
Whereas with Trump would babble his whole duration of his time. They'll go to Biden, then come back to Trump to ask him the very same question that they asked him before.
No, but not only that,
they did that numerous times tonight.
No, because he was trying to finish up the point beforehand. And it's like, but sir, we moved on to climate change. How are you still talking about?
No, but Dana Bash and Jake Tapper would ask Trump a question. He would get the MAGA babbling. Then they would move to the rebuttal with Biden. Then they would come back to Trump and ask him the same, because he never answered it.
Put his propaganda speech in there.
They did that about 6 or 7 times.
Yeah. So
I did not like that.
Well, they probably did that under pressure because all the controversy leading up to this, talking about their bias and whatnot. So they wanted to see.
I don't give a damn about being biased. He didn't answer the question, Van Cat.
I get that. I agree. But I feel like that's probably why they did it.
You want a MAGA babble for your time? Cool. We move it on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he should have been more penalized for that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's like in the dunk contest when guys miss the dunk, you don't get to keep going 50 times to try to dunk. You wasted that shot, you got to move on, yeah.
So, yeah, man, it was a lot of points, man. It was ridiculous, bro. It was ridiculous. Here's what killed me and made me think, okay, again, from an optic standpoint, Biden did not look good. But this was the pivotal moment for me in the debate. When they start talking about January 6th, Trump clearly said that he offered, which is a lie, by the way, he offered Nancy Pelosi National Guard, and Nancy Pelosi said no. Then in the same sentence, he said he authorized the National Guard in Minneapolis. So hold on, wait a minute. You could authorize them way in Minneapolis, but you can't do it in D.C. Where you currently at?
Right.
Sir, don't bring your logic to this good argument.
I'm like, bro, that right there, Biden should have killed him. He should have went for the jugular right then and there. But
Easy
again,
layup. That's an easy layup.
but the optics was so bad with Biden, he missed the opportunity. Let's just keep it real. And like I said, I haven't looked at any of the. I'm assuming they're doing a post show
Yeah. Yeah.
on set.
Yeah.
I don't want this to be an optic election. I don't. But it may very well end up being that, and that's sad.
One of the commentators on CNN, they right at the very end, he came out. I forgot who it was, but he came up and he said that from the moment Biden got up on the podium, he was getting text messages about, "Oh my God, this is horrible. Oh my God, we have a big problem for the Democratic Party." And throughout the whole night, they would just panic. And he wouldn't say who it was, but it was obviously high-profile people from the Democratic Party. And he was just getting text after text about all these red flag moments with Joe Biden. So I don't know. A lot of them on that panel believe Joe Biden lost because of that, even though they all universally agreed that when it came to the actual debating and answering questions, that he was better. But his optics, like MD said, were just so horrible.
But the thing is, though, if we base it off of optics, that means that as a country, we dumb as hell.
Yes, we
So
are.
Now you're back on topic.
Extremely.
Now you're speaking my language.
So I mean, so if we just if we gonna base it off of a pageant show, then we got a bigger issue than I previously believed.
What have I been saying? What country are you living in?
This happened already before, even to Obama in against Romney in 2012. The first debate, everybody thought that Obama was just going to blaze Romney, and Romney did kind of like what Trump did, said a lot of lies and skirted around the truth and whatnot. And Obama just did not come back with the replies that would have killed a lot of the lies. And ultimately, Romney won that first debate, and Obama looked kind of crazy. But he went on to win anyway. So I don't really get into all that. And it's kind of disingenuous. These people that didn't even keep up with the politics of this election just now, probably this is their first taste of any election. And they're talking about this like it's like the end of the world. Like, Biden didn't do anything on that stage that I haven't seen in a video before. And Donald Trump has done that. Donald Trump that we saw tonight, that he was just in the rally last week with that same skit. So none of this stuff is new or groundbreaking. But to them, they need ratings and they need all this other nonsense. So we're going to go ahead and pretend. That has nothing to do with nothing. The choices still are very clear and obvious. This guy is running, Trump is running to avoid jail, and then he wants to do all kinds of crazy stuff to the federal government. So there ain't no choice there. But that is the thing that Biden knew, and that's why he wanted to run in this election, because he knew that Trump is so unattractive politically that it can hide his blemishes. And that's wrong. He screwed over a lot of Democrats. There could have been a young, up-and-coming Democrat right now that would have had this moment in time. And he'll be up like 10 points at least in the polls.
And speaking of screw, did not to throw off topic, but did Trump just admit that he didn't sleep with a porn star when they asked him that question?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
That part had me dying in the moment. I was like, wait, so you're saying he didn't? So at that point, I wish Biden would have, like, if he was like in a quick whatchamacallit mode, would have been like Stormy would have begged to differ at that point, because isn't she a porn star? But he wasn't that quick. His comedic timing was so off that I'm like, God damn it, he's so slow. He's not.
Sir, you have to have comedy. You have to have comedic timing to have comedic timing.
That's the thing, though. I wish Joe had that comedic timing, because maybe Obama would have had it, maybe like a Romney would have had it. But it's just like, it was so cringy, because we're like, come on, Joe, hit him with the next glove, hit him one more time. It was like he's gonna start the jab, and it's like, I can't quite get it like right there, and it's like, so then Jake just goes into, okay, so now I'm gonna move to the next question. It was so horrid to watch. I'm like, good Lord. Now I just saw a feed from Business Insider that's saying the Democrats are really in gigantic panic mode right now. Like they are really panicking to the point where they're like, we're gonna do a emergency meeting tomorrow. Did they not see this coming from a mile away? Like everybody's been saying this from a year ago, that he's not prepared. Like when the American public is gonna view him in the stance of how we viewed him just now during the debates, that it was not gonna be a good look observation wise. And like MD says, maybe are we that dumb? Yes. We are dumb.
What the hell is wrong with y'all?
We're very finicky. We don't remember what happened 2 years ago, and we're gonna go, oh yeah, that did happen. We are that dumb, MD. It's really striking and scary right now for me to see this damn debate and go, yeah, I don't know how is this gonna look in like 6 months, but boy, I can only wish for the best. Twin, don't you dare say the fiddler's point, because we're not ready for it yet. We're gonna give ourselves probably 20 minutes, and then you can jump into the fiddler's point. But
well, you can't ignore the fact that Biden's camp and Biden chose this debate at this time. This is the earliest debate ever. They've never had it this early in a political campaign, and they are the ones that
they were trying to capitalize off the guilty verdict. I know exactly what they was doing,
which is ignorant.
But it backfired though in a major way.
Yeah, but if you're gonna do that, in the moments in the debate, there was a point where Donald Trump was trying to say why he was running, and I said out loud, "I'm like, you running to avoid prison time." I mean, he could have just said that right there. That would have been a huge moment.
But, I mean, remember the ad that Biden ran, where he said, I hear you free on Wednesdays. They were doing this specifically to coincide with the New York trial, specifically. Now it ended early, but they were trying to catch Trump while he was down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Which is stupid. Yeah, Biden needs to run on policies and not worry about what
he did that all night long.
Yeah, but
Biden had, and this is what happened.
Okay.
Because when it came to the policies and what Biden has done on his platform, he could memorize that by the number. He was bam, 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 I did this. Bam, 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 I did this. The thing was, again, because of his age and his stuttering issues and just overall just the way he looked, it took away from what he was actually saying. Meanwhile, Trump was babbling. That's what he was babbling, y'all. Not answering one question, and the aesthetics are people saying, "Oh, Trump clearly won," because he was able to stay up, basically. You know what I'm saying?
And guess what? He did all that. He stood on policy. He was kicking ass, and none of it's gonna matter because they were never gonna vote for Joe anyway. None of this matters.
Exactly.
This is all showing bull crap. It's partying. Oh, this is the Biggie song, "Party and Bullshit." Whichever party you're on, they're on bullshit. That's all it is. It's party and bullshit. It don't matter. They were gonna do it. Like I said, everybody knew who they were gonna vote for anyway. The only people who didn't know were waiting to see if Trump was gonna Trumpy it up, and he did. So we're gonna see what they do. This is all the rollout for DeSantis next election cycle. You heard it here first.
Go ahead, Van Cat. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say. So Ricardo had made a great point about how the American people forget a lot. The only silver lining I could find here is that it's still a few months away from the election, and this happened early. So maybe people will forget this, and I don't know if they're gonna have a second debate or not. But at least it happened now, rather than imagine if this would have happened in October. You know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't have been a good look.
Yeah. So at least it has time to settle in, and like Mike is saying, these people for the most part already made up their mind. Biden could save the world. He could come up with a cure for cancer, and they still gonna bash this guy. So it doesn't even make sense. The only people that really matters right now is those people in the middle, those independents.
Hey, did y'all see? Y'all saw the thing they passed today?
I ain't seen nothing prior to past the debate, bro. I've been sliding and gliding all day long.
Oh, they 6-3 vote in SCOTUS that if you come in, like if you marry somebody in
Oh,
this
yeah.
country,
You
you're
can't
not
get a card.
you can't get a green card.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
That
saw that. Yeah,
it.
That
I
is
did see that earlier.
hilarious.
What do you
That is
think about
hilarious.
that? What
I
do you
think
think is
it's
like?
funny. I think it's funny that Trump got in. He got all his wives and his wife's family and all them in. And the second they got across the bridge, they threw a match on that mug to make sure no one else could do it. Hilarious.
That's crazy. I mean, how was that? See, but here's the thing, though. How is that going to affect natural born? Like if you have a wife and y'all over here in the States, and then I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, I would think just through by rate of naturalization of the spouse, like, see, that's weird, bro. I don't know. Like I said, we're going to hell in the handbasket. That's just what it is.
Yeah, yo, I
These
told
judges.
you. I have the thing out in the woods waiting on you, bro. Just you got to pull up
See?
next to me.
So no matter how bad Biden did, the truth is there's 2 picks on the Supreme Court that's going to go to the next president. So it doesn't even matter. Biden could be like Weekend at Bernie's. He could be just like that, and you still got to pick him because you know that those 2 Supreme Courts alone is the difference. Because if the Republicans get those 2, it's a wrap. And now we're complaining about this. This is little stuff. We're complaining about Roe versus Wade. That's little stuff. We about to do Handmaid's Tale up in this bitch.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Oh my God. When I saw 2025, I was like, that's step 1 of Handmaid's Tale. That's
So
literally
Van Cat, you saying within the next 4 years, Alito and Clarence Thomas, they out of here, huh?
Yes,
It's a known thing.
Yeah,
so they're gonna get 2 picks minimum.
And that's why I can't stand black people, because if they would have not let Trump in the first time, we would have got those 3 and these 2, and we would have been coasting for the next couple decades.
Yeah, you wouldn't have these weird decisions that we're having. And they're doing it smart, the Supreme Court. They're like doing little things, little small cases here and there that you would think they would rule against, that they're doing in favor, so that they could build up some sort of rep.
Big stuff. They sitting on the big stuff, though.
Right. So that when they bring that down,
like
they'll
the
be like,
immunity
"Whoa,
case, they sitting on that."
Hey, that's what I told y'all on the show. Yeah,
exactly.
Trump did it. Trump, he's like, hey, just hold it down. So they're like, okay, there's nothing to talk about until the election's over. I told you, Clarence Thomas got hella vacation tickets. He ain't worried about y'all.
Yeah, man. Hey, so like I said, man, what was another point Trump was making?
None.
About the Roe v. Wade. He said that his plan was always for abortion to go to the states. That's a damn lie, and he know it.
Yeah, I agree.
You go to Project 2025 right now, and it clearly says what it wants. It don't want no abortion at all. Point blank. Period.
Yeah.
The whole state's issue didn't come up until a lot of these Democratic think tanks start suing the states, and then they're going to the General Assembly to put it up to a proposition vote. And then once he started to see, oh shit, these states are prop voting for abortion. Oh, that's what I wanted all along, for the states to handle it. Maybe it's different in this state. Yeah, you never said that before. So what the hell are you talking about? I said it because I'm the political prophet.
Yeah, that's damage control.
When Roe v. Wade came out and that Dobbs decision came down, everybody knows. You go back on the tape. I said it. I said this is good because now the people will decide if they want abortion or not. Trump never said that.
I don't believe in the people like you do, but I'm glad you were right in that one.
Well, I mean, again, that issue, when we talk about a rights issue individually versus the collective of the people,
right?
There is no civil issue dealing with abortion. It's either you get an abortion or you don't. That's not for me to decide as a civil rights issue. So it's right. It should go to the states. But Trump didn't realize that until the people start doing it. Then he said, oh shit, I'm a populist. I got to go off of what the people do. So now let me say, oh yeah, that's what I wanted all along.
But Trump was also the same guy that said, who knew healthcare was this difficult?
Remember,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna get rid of healthcare. But the first day I get into office, and I was laughing my head off because you knew damn well those insurance people were like, no, we're profiting off this bitch. We're not gonna get rid of it. So
Right.
Mhm.
I'm corrected with
Yeah,
something.
he just sidestepped the issue when they start to, the first question that Dana Batch asked was about the economy. He sidestepped the hell out of that because he didn't want to mention what was proposed in that initial tax cut because he knew what it was. It was for the goddamn company. He talking about the inflation. He said they asked him about the tariffs. The nations don't pay. See, this is the stupidity when people talk about tariffs. I don't like tariffs. I've been like that. Everybody know that. The reason being is if you put a tariff on China, China don't pay that goddamn tariff, you idiot.
No,
Nope.
they won't.
The company pay the tariff.
There you
They're
go.
gonna
If
pass
the
that on
company
to
pay the
us.
tariff, they gonna pass it on to us.
Yep.
You dumbass. Why are you telling me that tariff somehow is a good thing? It's
So would
not.
that help?
It's a
You know
good thing
Would
why?
for
that
you because it'll line your pocket. Huh?
Because Fox
would that
News people.
contribute to in the inflation that we're seeing here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn
So
right.
so
And we're blaming
he wants
Biden
to
for the
increase.
inflation.
Are
Right.
you for that
He
dumb?
wants to increase all imports coming into this country. He want to increase it 10% on everything. You think it's high as hell buying a box of cereal now? Well, let me not say a box of cereal. Let me give a TV. You think it's high as hell buying a TV? We gonna be paying $3,000 for a 32-inch TV.
Hey, MD, a box of cereal is appropriate because it was
Yeah,
like
it is.
$10 and change
It
the
I
is.
other day.
quit.
I bought a box of cereal.
I
Well,
gave up.
but that's for another issue. That's just greedflation.
Good.
That's the companies. That ain't got necessarily to do with the tariff. When I say tariff, I'm talking about like raw goods, electronics, cars, shit like
Don't
that.
ruin the
Hey, you ain't
joke,
gonna be able to
MD.
afford no car. Everybody gonna be on the bus. Everybody.
Don't ruin the joke, MD. Let him get the joke off.
If he put tariffs on a lot of these import cars, hey, you might as well pack it up. You know, go get your Metro pad, whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Get your bike, whatever, because you ain't gonna be able to afford no car. Screw that.
But it
So again, like he's bullshitting you when it comes to this economy. This economy is not. It ain't got nothing to do with either president, because it don't matter if it was Trump that was still here or Biden. It's still gonna be fucked up.
yep.
Why?
I agree.
Because COVID fucked everything up for everybody.
Everything.
So
But who handled the COVID issue wrong?
what Trump? I mean,
He can't
even,
run from that record, man. That record is hard to run from.
but
You
even
can't. You
if
can't.
he would have did everything right though, Van Cat, it still would be fucked up because it's not anything to do with the government. It's the companies. The company said, "Fuck it, we not bringing our price down. Fuck y'all." That's what they said after COVID.
Are you saying that these companies knew better and still try to profit off the
They profited off COVID, the inflation that was due to COVID. They profited off that. Yeah,
Yeah, but
you know, I'm a capitalist, but I'm not gonna be stupid. I know what's going
And you want
on.
them to have a free market?
This
No
is not a free
regulations?
market.
no,
I
no,
know,
but
but you want them to
but
have no
MD, but
regulations?
okay, but MD, and I hold Biden to this too. There's things that he could have done
facts.
to affect these companies
agree.
and
I
punish
agree.
them. So you
I
can
agree.
make it stop, but they won't make it stop because Biden and them, there's different Democrats, there's different Republicans, and he's more conservative than progressive, I would say.
He's not
I agree to
progressive at
that
all.
point though, Van Cat. But the argument that I was making is, do you think Trump gonna do that?
No, he's not going to do it. There's
Okay,
no
then I
chance.
rest my case. I
Yeah,
rest my case. So how is Trump gonna bring down inflation then?
But that's
According
my
to him,
point,
he's
though.
gonna do it through the tariff, and the tariff actually raises inflation even more.
And that's the
Oh,
thing.
it does. Yeah.
He's gonna
Guess
make
what?
Mexico
Guess what?
pay for
Also
it. He's
raises
gonna make
inflation
Mexico
even
pay for inflation.
the mass deportation. Do you know how much that's gonna cost?
Yes,
So pretty
Now,
much everything Trump.
to bring inflation down, remember, you have to have industries moving. Plus, you got to have the right amount of money into the market. If you take 14 million people, well, that's general. Let me say 11. 11 million people out of the economy plus the government pay for it. What does that do, Vancat?
It makes us SOL, AOL.
We're gonna be up shit's creek.
Yeah.
He said
But so that means everything that Trump proposes is creating
It's going to
problems in the
destroy the
economy.
economy. Yes, it will.
it sure.
Yes.
And that's
Hey,
what I'm
don't-
Project 2025.
Don't
If
you
you
remember the
Thanos snapped all the Mexicans and Venezuelans and if you Thanos snapped them out of existence, this country will be fucked.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just a fact.
Didn't Florida show you that when he tried to get rid of them?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And the hell, a lot of them went to Georgia and Alabama. They got the hell on.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man.
But what
Crazy.
So, yeah, go ahead, Ricardo.
did they even talk about the women's issues? For either one of those candidates, I can't remember because I thought
Man, they care about women as much as they care about black people. Stop acting.
what I found fascinating is that even if Trump wanted to touch that issue, it would have been a problem, because no suspected woman that you know of is going to be like, yeah, they took away Roe, they took away Roe versus Wade, and I'm going to vote for Trump. It's just I think that the Republicans know that's a major issue for them, because
Well, you might be wrong though, Ricardo,
You are
because he
wrong.
did plausible
The MAGA women don't
deniability.
mind.
He put it on the states.
but
Plausible deniability.
right, I forgot about that angle. Yeah, he did put it on the states, because that came about today too. That was another thing that came about from the courts today, that they're going to put it back to the states. And so the question now,
Right, go ahead.
no, I was going to say the question now is, does he pivot and then say, all right, well, see, all along I was saying make the states do this because I didn't want to be the one that's going to make that decision. I said all along that I think that's what he's going to use the angle off. I wanted them to hold both candidates' feet to the fire and say, all right, how do you combat this? How are you going to, what are you going to go with going forward and all of that? They just like kind of make them skim through. It was like, what was the point? Because we had
You cannot hold Trump's feet to the fire. He got prosthetics. You just take them off and get new ones on Amazon.
Yeah, you know he got the bone spurts in his feet. You remember that?
Exactly.
That's the reason why he didn't go to Vietnam,
Oh yeah,
because he had the bone spurts.
Oh, they're very, very painful.
No, what he said. Remember, they brought up the suckers and losers because he didn't want to go over there to Normandy and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's crazy how he denied it too. That he
They're
said
very
it.
painful
yeah,
until
and
you take
straight
a
up
bite
denied
off.
it in the debate, talking about he never said that. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that was another gaffe too. Like, how do you? We all heard you say that, sir. How are you going to say you didn't say it? He said,
Well, you
those
said 19 people said he didn't say it. I don't know who these 19 people are, but
made up people in his head.
Yeah,
Sir,
that's crazy,
they
bro.
all have red hats on, and if they believe the lie and they don't let up, who was it that said you got to stick with your lie? It don't matter what it is, you stick with the lie, bro. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, he's just playing to his base. You guys are feeling away because he's trying your intelligence. He's talking to people without any. He don't care.
Hey, so this comment right here from Warhammer, he said on the cool, every gun owner will be voting for Trump or sure. So okay, so that didn't come up in the debate, but it is important. Second Amendment, I love the Second Amendment. Last I checked, the only two candidates that did something on gun legislation was Trump. He banned bump stock, which the Supreme Court said was unconstitutional a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, they did.
And they brought him back. I'll be getting the bump stock on something. I don't know what I'm gonna get it on yet, but I'm gonna get it.
I'm getting 3 of them things for no reason.
How could you?
So that's the only person that I know that did something on gun control was Trump. So I mean, we'll have to, that'll have to be something that is discussed. So in that point, like I said, they politicians. I don't take half the shit they say seriously anyway. Ain't nobody getting rid of no guns. It's too much of an industry for that.
Fact.
Too much money to be made. Ain't nobody getting rid of nothing.
Bass Pro House
You
will
know
go
what I'm
out of
saying?
business tomorrow.
Exactly. So you can listen to that if you want to. I'm not. But again, the only person that did something was Trump. He banned the bump stock.
So MD, you're not giving up your gun. Is that what you're saying, right? You just
Hell
not.
no.
By my cold dead hands, damn it.
Okay, and I'll stand right next to him with my
Not you
Mossberg.
too,
I ain't
twin.
never giving mine up,
Not you two, twin. What about
bro.
World Peace?
Hey, Chris Rock said it best. You got pecs, I got text. I ain't working out to protect my stuff. I'm gonna shoot you and then wait till the cops come. Simple and plain.
And y'all live in Florida. Hell, y'all should be.
Facts.
I don't know why you don't got no gun.
Oh, I got mine.
If you black and then you in Florida, you need to have a gun.
What?
That need to be a
Especially
law.
if you live in a good neighborhood, man. Them crackers will act up. Excuse me, my bad, MD, my bad.
Hey, it's all good, man. This Thought Box
Hey,
Live. I don't give a damn. over here.
the gun didn't
Okay.
work out so good for Philando Castile. That didn't work out too good for that dude.
Well, the
Oh,
officer shot him
man.
before he reached for the damn license. He shot him.
Yep.
In front of his damn fiance and daughter. So
That's because he was trying to go within the policies and doing it the correct way. When I start letting off, it ain't gonna be the correct way. I'm trying to save my life. I'm letting
Okay,
off.
so Warhammer talking about red flag laws. You got an issue with red flag laws? I don't. If you crazy as hell, you should be red flag.
Well, define
Keep
what
on the gun.
red flag laws are, MD. Enlighten the people that don't know what that is.
Well, red flag laws it's the database what basically it pings on certain offenses or doctor's visits or whatnot when you apply on the NICS database.
Why would
For
anybody
a
be
firearm.
against that?
I don't know. Like I guess he's trying to prove a point saying that as far as legislation, when I said Trump was the only person that actually banned something. So he brought up Biden's red flag and the Safe Community Act. I ain't got no issue with none of those. There ought to be stricter principles in regards to applying for a gun. I'm not against that.
It don't matter. Look, they
That's
made
not.
the
They
little,
ain't got shit to do with Second Amendment.
they made the foolishness about the what's the list that police get on? Oh, the list. If you're a bad cop, you get on the list. And what do? They just quit and then go to another precinct or another state
Yeah,
and get hired
yeah.
on again. It don't
Yeah.
matter if the person
The
don't put you on there.
internal
Just,
affairs investigation.
yeah, if it's gonna happen, just go. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I didn't want the gun anyway, and I'll go to another state where they a little more lax. It ain't gonna stop nothing.
Yeah, that's terrible though, man.
Yeah. If you, I put it this way, Warhammer. If you go online and write a manifesto, then immediately go buy a gun, then yeah, I'm against that. If you want to say that's anti-Second Amendment, then oh well. You know what I'm saying?
I think there should
That's
be a
all.
special place that they just grab you when they read your manifesto. A person walks up and while he's reading it, while you're at the counter trying to buy the gun, he just keeps reading it. And when you look over, and go, hey, that was mine. He goes, I know. Lock him up, and he just grab him and take him into prison. Freaking idiot.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, man. I don't got no problem with guidelines. That ain't got nothing to do with Second Amendment.
Mm-mm.
Second Amendment don't mean that if you walk in there with a limp and a cross eye and buck tooth and you can't say any word with a C, that don't necessarily mean that I'm breaking your Second Amendment right by denying you a weapon. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I don't think that's what the Second Amendment means.
if you call a Glock a Gloff, I don't think you should have one. Sorry. Sorry.
I mean, it's a fine line between a right and a privilege.
Facts.
You should be confident. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think anybody would agree with that.
I'm
So-
anybody.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? There's that. Like I said, if your ass got a manifesto, you need to have no gun.
Nope.
That's just what it is. But in any event, yeah, that's that, man. Any other issues y'all had with the debate? Me, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Me personally, I think too many people is gonna look at this aesthetically, and that might be the determining factor. And if that happened, yeah, save me a spot in the tent, Mike, because
Yes, sir.
we going to hell in a hand basket.
I don't even know if we can get the handbasket anymore. They might have burnt that up too.
Yeah.
Shit.
So we're gonna be covering this, reviewing this debate on Tuesday on TFP. We got to talk about it.
Rip it, Van Cat. Rip the whole thing. and just take, because if you don't, I'm saying the reason I say that is because if you don't, you're gonna get the highlights that are specifically tailor made for a certain agenda. And I don't think that's the way we need to break this down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do it from your perspective.
Bump that. You need to play it in 2 times speed so they stop
Yeah,
putting flags on it.
yeah.
No,
Oh.
I don't think they're not gonna do it for something like that.
Yeah.
No,
all
no,
right.
not afterwards. Not afterwards, nah. But
We'll see.
again, like I said in the beginning, they did put out a statement saying that if anybody was like live streaming it while they was live streaming it, they was gonna fuck your channel up, basically.
Yeah, yeah,
Because they knew this was gonna draw numbers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because everybody was watching this shit.
They said, don't take our plate, don't take the food off our plate. We'll let you live afterward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. But all
So-
in all,
We also got to cover that 10 Commandments stuff too.
Oh yeah.
The 10 crack commandments?
Yeah. I'm in Louisiana right now.
Oh damn!
Hey, bring me
Yeah.
back a crawfish sandwich and one of them thick girls.
Oh man. Damn river roaches is what you want.
hey, as long as it's her first day on the river.
Damn river roach. I can't stand crawfish, man. I don't see how people eat
I've
them.
never
I just
had
don't.
it. I just know that's what they do.
Oh, you ain't never had no crawfish?
Hell no, I ain't
No.
sucking out the head and eating the booty or something. You out your damn mind?
Pause.
That's
But-
what they do.
But
If I'm doing that, my thing got to be able to cook me dinner afterward.
so what you said, MD? You're not eating no gumbo while you're in Louisiana?
I don't eat shellfish.
Mm-mm.
Exactly. It is the bottom feeding foolishness that. Nah, but I eat shrimp though, so never mind.
Yeah, I don't even eat shrimp.
Well,
Like
I used to.
I don't
Now
know,
I don't
and
eat
it ain't nothing like I just as a kid I never like ever.
it just didn't
I
do it
never.
for you.
I'm like that's some nasty shit.
The sea
You know, to me,
But you would eat alligator though?
I have. I've eaten alligator before.
No.
I have too. It was at a. Well, I'm in Florida. They eat alligator by mistake. Is this chicken? No, that's gator. Okay, same thing.
Oh hell no.
Hey man.
What's next? Iguanas. We're gonna eat iguanas next because they're invasive species, and pythons and all of that.
Hey, you think they wouldn't?
Mm-mm.
He talking about river roaches. You think them dudes down here in the Everglades won't eat a python? Peel that skin and hang it on the wall. Well, you better ask somebody.
They eat stinks down there, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Hey man,
I just ain't that
everybody got
hungry.
their own shit, man. Y'all eat crocodile. I'm not crocodile. Alligators and shrimp and
Who was
and
y'all?
all type of.
He said, "Was your-
Hey, Floridians.
I was born in Brooklyn, New York, sir. You don't see the hats?
Hey, that shit. That's even worse, man. Y'all eat all type of shit up there. Y'all got the world.
No, we don't.
Bodegas
We
ain't up
eat
there.
pizza. We eat pizza and Puerto Ricans. That's it.
Man, you ain't Italian. That's just
Hey,
part of it. Y'all got all type of shit up there, man.
Hey, I only ate one Italian, but her daddy pulled a gun on me, so I left it alone.
Yeah, I mean, you know, traditional Southern people here, we eat rabbits and
Ugh.
all type of shit. You know what I'm
Possums.
saying?
Ugh.
I don't know about no
Possum.
possum.
No, I
And
seen him eat a turtle once, and I was like, yeah, I can't come to your house.
Yeah,
no more.
yeah, you eat turtle. Yeah.
Oh hell.
Ugh. No, sir.
Mitch McConnell.
All Jamaicans do is eat goats, baby. That's as far as we go.
Oh man. So yeah, man. Hey, yeah. Other than that, man, we'll break it down on Tuesday. I really need to go to sleep while I'm saying bullshit. I'm on Central Time right now, so it ain't too bad.
Oh, yeah, true that.
Yeah. So, but
I'm on East, and I got an interview tomorrow. You guys wish me luck. I'm not gonna say with who because they
Oh,
probably
yeah,
listening
man.
to this.
yeah, you
Good.
need to
But I
go to sleep.
appreciate it. Thank you. I'm out.
All right, man. Mike, peace.
Love y'all. Be safe.
Good luck, Mike. Good luck, Mike.
Good love, Van Cat. Stop flirting with me on camera. I told you about that.
Oh my God.
Heard me say River Rat. He over there splashing. Cut it out. I hate y'all.
So yeah, man. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Get ready for the MAGA turn spin control extra delicate. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for it because it's coming. All tomorrow, I'm pretty much that's all I'm gonna see on Twitter.
Absolutely. It's gonna be.
They gonna spin the hell out of this one. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna have nothing to do with policy at all. It's gonna be Biden. Biden was in outer space. Biden was, you know what I'm saying? He was glitching. I already know all the talking points. I'm saying, okay, that's fine. Yeah, he glitched. He glitched from one policy to another. What did Trump do? Because at least he glitched into a policy and he could talk about it.
But if I was the Democrats and I'm doing damage control, I will just use the excuse of this is the first debate.
But that don't make no sense though, Ricardo. Why are mainstream top level Democrats complaining now?
Because
why?
Because the progressives wanted one thing, and then the old school wanted the other, and so we're having a conflict of interest now, where both sides are literally meeting in the middle, trying to come up with a amicable excuse of, okay, so how do we move forward now? Because we were right and you were wrong, or no, you were wrong and we were right, and now what do? Because we have 6 months to go. We can't kick him off the ticket because he's the only one on the damn ticket, or do we then push forward Kamala and use her as an excuse to be the first female president? You have to choose one of the few battles that you could pick with, and one of them is what it is. And
but it's not going to be no difference in policy though. Kamala Harris ain't no progressive.
She is not.
It ain't no change in policy. And the progressives got their own problems to worry about. What the hell happened to Jamal Bowman the other night? He got his ass whooped.
Yep. We got to cover that too.
And I got a bone to pick with Jamal Bowman about that too, because that was some bullshit.
Yeah.
But Jamal Bowman deserved to lose, point blank, period. Because he put all his efforts into something that had nothing to do with his constituents. That's his fault. He put all the chips on the table with Israel. And this is the fine line. Again, I empathize with Palestinians. I really do. But Palestinians ain't my immediate concern. That's just what it is.
The economy.
That's just a whole fact.
Yep.
Jamal Bowman played into the bullshit with Bernie Sanders and AOC and doing all that dumb shit on stage. And the people was like, man, what the fuck is going on?
And see, that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's where you.
Well, it also hurts when you got 14 million being in a political ads from a pro-Israel.
When you the majority and you can move politically like that, more power to you. AIPAC had the money, but Jamal Bowman had the people, and he lost the people. That's his fault.
Yeah,
that's his fault.
Yeah, that was
because he played the cards wrong. That's what he did. Jamal Bowman should have easily. But we'll talk. Let me shut the hell up. We'll talk about that on TFP. Because that pissed me off, man. And then did y'all hear his secession speech?
Which was?
He cussed out some lady. I'm like, Jamal, get your ass up out of here, man. Yeah. That's all I could say at that point. I couldn't feel sorry for him at all. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It was totally his fault.
Yes,
like
sir.
Israel is not the issue facing you right now in your congressional seat. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not.
It more than likely would have been immigration and economics and a whole bunch of other slew of events and stuff. But I think he put all his eggs in one basket, thinking it was going to help.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
And it should be a warning sign or a wake up call to the rest of the candidates that are going forward. You can't do that anymore. It's just like what's the name when we're covering TFP, and she ended up winning. By the way, is that she
Boebert?
Right, Boebert. She went on.
Yeah, Lauren Boebert. That's another one. I don't know how that happened.
She went on.
She got destroyed in that debate. Destroyed.
Up winning, which is like weird. So it's like it's a mixed view. But again, we've been saying this all along. You can't keep putting eggs in one basket. You got to know how to cater to all sides. Because at this point, we're too fickle. We're not gonna remember shit. We're gonna be like, oh, that happened. Oh yeah, we forgot about that, and we're just because no one has time. It's like we just want whatever issues fixed. Like inflation is a problem. Gas price is gonna go up. Food items are shrinking, but we're still paying a lot more. People are gonna complain about shit. So it's like, again, like MD said, is Israel an issue? Probably not. Like we have probably bigger things to worry about. But
speaking of Jamal Bowman, have y'all seen the guy that beat George Latimer? Have you seen him? He looks like a fucking iguana.
Yeah.
One eye going one way, the other eye going the other way. I'm like, you got beat by this dude.
He tried to act like the 14 million he got from AIPAC was not like the deciding blow. I mean, come on, dude. Ain't nobody compelled
he
by
got
you.
his ass beat in the debate.
Yeah,
I watched that debate on YouTube. Jamal Bowman destroyed it.
of course. But that's a constant theme. It's a constant theme, which shows that the debate is not a deciding factor. It's just a venue to just have some sort of political theater.
Facts.
Yeah. So I mean, like tonight, I mean, they're overreacting like hell on CNN, and I'm sure on other outlets about Biden's performance.
Of course.
And will that really matter? I mean, at the end of the day, Project 2025 is still a real thing. So
But again,
Yeah, I wish Biden would have attacked that, man. Like it's so much stuff Biden could. I don't really have no issue with his performance, but it's some stuff that he could have just really like hit home and he didn't do.
Yep.
He
This
stuck
is the
to
same.
his policy.
It's the same thing they said when Obama did not go at Mitt Romney in 2020. This is exact same scenario. The only difference is that at least Obama didn't look weak like that.
facts.
Like but hey,
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's all I got, man. That's
Yes.
all I
Yep.
got. Like I said, we'll be back on TFP next Tuesday, and we'll talk more about it.
oh yeah.
So a quick question, because I didn't know if Trevor had responded to it or not. Are we doing the part 3 of the Sting retrospect Sunday? Is that the plan?
Yeah, we'll do it on Sunday. I was waiting to hear. I mean, you said you were okay with it, so at that point, I figured, okay, we're doing it.
Okay,
But
cool.
yeah, so Sunday when I get out of work, I should be able to get on there.
Okay. Forbidden Door is Sunday night.
Yeah. I
Okay.
didn't realize that MJF was going up against Will Ospreay. My God, that's a good
Yeah.
match.
Hold on, wait a minute. I thought is it Will Ospreay and MJF or is it Swerve and MJF?
Oh, I'm sorry, Swerve and MJF. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe it's Swerve and MJF. I think
Yeah, it is Swerve. Yeah, it
MJF
is Swerve.
is I think he's wrestling some CMLL guy. I think.
Yeah.
I gotta look at the whole card.
The
I
reason
think they
I'm
got the
thinking
whole
that
card
is
set
because
now.
of the interaction that Will Ospreay and MJF had recently.
They setting it up for
Yeah.
some time on down the line.
Yeah. That
So-
Swerve match seems interesting too. I was surprised that they were doing that as well because
I don't think they're gonna take the belt off of them. Some type
Probably
of
not.
way, some type of way they're gonna try to involve the Callis family, and that's gonna set up Will Ospreay fighting the Callis family. That's what I believe.
Mhm.
They ain't no way in hell they gonna let like that. I mean, hell, Will Ospreay been here for what 3-4 months, and he
Yeah.
gonna give him the world title? Nah, that'll be crazy.
You see,
But hell, it is
how,
AEW though.
you see how Will Ospreay is talking about he gonna defend the world title and the international title.
Yeah.
he's like Swerve is like, you already counting that you're gonna win this belt. We hadn't even had the match yet, and you're already saying you're gonna defend the world title. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. While I got it, because I don't know if we're gonna be able to talk about it on the show. What do you? I don't know have the numbers came out for Dynamite for this week. I don't believe it has yet.
I don't
What do
think
you
so.
think? What do you think about the number from last week? The 509.
I mean, isn't that
That's
like
bad, Vancat. That's bad.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that like where they were at for the most part? Like,
No. Dynamite was doing on an average 8 something.
I mean, they were like treading like 5, 6, 7. Like they were always around that range. When CM Punk was there, they were like at 7, sometimes 8.
Bro,
But-
we talking about Dynamite.
Yeah,
Dynamite has been averaging high 700s, low to mid 800s consistently.
yeah.
Like
I remember
that was a top show. Like 500, that's Rampage numbers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If that, I mean Rampage probably mid 4s. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty bad, Van Cat. That's pretty bad. And they tried to blame it on. I think one of those nights was the NHL playoffs. I don't watch
Oh,
the
yeah.
damn NHL. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like everybody in the country watching the NHL playoffs. I don't think so. Then they try to turn around and blame it on Kendrick Lamar concert. I'm like, what the hell?
That's on TV.
What? Yeah, it was. He was streamed it. He streamed it like on YouTube or something.
Oh, okay.
The NHL.
So everybody was watching the Kendrick Lamar concert.
The most of the country was watching NHL for real though, because it was Florida. So we're not going to pass up that moment to win the first ever hockey championship.
Yeah, I saw on X they got the like the parade route and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. So that was pretty special. It was significant. We needed to win that. But
where do the Panthers play? Do they play in Miami or what city they play?
No, it's in Sunrise. Well, it's in Broward or Fort Lauderdale, next to the Sawgrass Mills Mall.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so they ramping up for the parade tomorrow. So
good for them. They never won a championship, so that's good for them, man.
Now we just await Trevor's team to win, and we should be good.
Yeah, he ain't watching no damn NHL. He don't. he just hyping it because it's the Florida Panthers.
Yeah.
He don't know shit about none of the team or nothing. He don't know nothing about none of that.
Yeah. But I remember
with a damn jersey.
I remember that NXT was averaging like 700s and whatnot.
Yeah. NXT. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. NXT right now, it's going down. Like I like the stuff they're doing with TNA. Like it's helping both companies.
Yeah.
And it's exciting to watch. So we'll see what happens with that. I think they're about to do something big. If we can get like a Moose, or if you could bring back Dolph Ziggler, like it'll be huge. Huge.
Well, with Triple H there, I mean, the possibilities are real.
Yeah. So we'll see what's what. But we done got into wrestling, man. So let me go and get up out of here.
Talk about it.
Go ahead and get up out of here, man. Yeah, I'll see y'all. I guess Sunday night for Wrestling with Reality over at Straight Talk Society, and then we got TFP next week. We will be breaking down more professionally the debate and some of the talking points.
Yeah.
And, but again, man, I'm gonna just say it wasn't a good look on either side. To me, with Trump from a policy standpoint, it was horrible. With Biden from an aesthetic standpoint, it was horrible.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But the spin is coming. It's coming.
Well, they both look bad.
Come hard and heavy.
They both look bad here tonight.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, man, because I was expecting Trump to at least try. No, knowing what the rules were for the debate, I was expecting for him to at least. He did not. That was ridiculous.
It exposed that he has no real policies.
That's exactly what it did. That's exactly what it did, man. So the people that try to tout this border situation and the economy, bro, if you can't point to exactly what's going to get done, I don't want to hear the shit no more. I just don't.
Well, a lot of MAGA maniacs, they're talking about, well, I support his policies. I think his policies were good for the country. Well, clearly he doesn't really have policies. He didn't even pass nothing, so whatever. Yeah. Pass tax cuts because of Republican agenda. That's it. That's where it starts. That's where it ends. Everything else, executive order. How the hell is his policies anything that really changed America or helped America in any way? He rode Obama's economy, and he just put the damn thing on autopilot, ate a bunch of fast food in the Oval Office, and watch TV all day. That's what he did.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he did. The only policy that he gave was to the rich. That's it, and that was jobs and tax cuts. That's it. He absorbed Affordable Healthcare Act. First it was replace and repeal.
Right.
Then it was okay. It ain't so bad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, who knew it was so hard to do healthcare? Oh my God.
Yeah, so.
And then I was watching CNBC today, and they were just like looking at the numbers of like Trump versus Biden, and they showed the deficits and whatnot that Trump had, the spending issues. Like I think, like in
They mentioned that
the
in the debate.
yeah, in the 3.5 years that Biden's been here, the deficit is like what four point something trillion,
Biden spent
and
$4 trillion
and Trump is like 8 point something
yeah,
trillion
he doubled it. He doubled it.
in one. Come on, man! In 1 year, in his first year.
Yeah, he doubled it.
Come on.
And he didn't even spend the money wisely. See,
No.
again, I believe in MMT. I believe the shit is all made up. So deficit ain't really like something to fear to me. But if we're gonna use that rhetoric, Trump, when he spent money, it didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? At least when Biden spent the money, he spent it and toward the economy,
Right.
like the infrastructure bill,
Right.
like the Chips and Science Act. You can't point to none of that shit for Trump. Trump was just spending money.
Nothing at all. And then he's like saying how he's good for the economy and all. Like, what are we talking about here, man?
Yes.
And here's the thing: to the border people, a lot of that money that he spent that added to the deficit went toward what was going on in the border when he was detaining them damn immigrants, jailing them, putting them in detention camps, and all that costs money. If you didn't know, you know what I'm saying? The same thing was going on right now under Biden was happening under Trump, just under different circumstances. That's it. The money's still getting spent. Or he said Mexico was going to build a wall. Mexico did not build a wall. He tried to get funding from Congress. Congress did not approve the funding. The people want to forget that. He asked Congress for money for the wall. They said, no, we're not giving it to you. So he had to get it from what do you call them? Army Corps engineers on projects that they had and stole the money from them to build a little portion of the wall.
Which is so insignificant. It's an incomplete little portion of the wall. Like it's just to support his campaign rhetoric. God.
So again, that's what we're dealing with. But you want me to believe that he's gonna deport 11 million immigrants? That's what you want me to believe. Do you know how much that's gonna cost? How big of an operation that's gonna be to deport 11 million people?
Mm-hmm.
How many trillions and trillions of dollars that's gonna cost?
Yeah, he's just making promises to everybody right now.
So there you have it. But all right, man, let's go to sleep, man.
All right. We'll see you guys.
Everybody. We'll see you on Sunday night and over at Straight Talk Society, and also catch me TFP. I don't know if I'm gonna be back next week with a show. Probably not. I think I got 2 more weeks in this little spin that I'm doing now. I'm just, man, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm not stopping some nights till like 9, 10 o'clock.
So as long as you get empty, make sure you know that's the most important thing. To overwork yourself.
Hey, man, man, I think I'm past that point. I think I thought I was doing good. I got up nice and early today, and I said, "Yeah, let me go and get this out of the way so I can set up for the show." And lo and behold, man,
Yeah.
So, but hey, man, yeah, we're gonna. Oh yeah, you definitely need to go to sleep. Well, all right, man. Let me go and get up out of here, man. We'll see y'all when I see y'all, whenever. All right, peace.
It's been real.
Peace.